What's up guys, welcome back to Humble and Bold. I'm your host Zach Fobbs. Inspiration for this video is due to the fact that Valentine's Day is in fact tomorrow. Now, before you hop in your car because you probably forgot to get your girl something and you're just gonna go buy something on impulse, let me save you the time by saying you're probably not gonna have the best of luck because most of the good stuff anyway has already been sold out. Now, this is the part where you start freaking out and thinking about a way how to apologize for her, but you don't want to just stick to the apology alone, guys, because then you'll just forever seem like that douche to that pretty young thing, which in fact I know you're not. And this is where I come in to help you. So in an attempt to help you not to be at her mercy for Valentine's Day, I'm going to give you 5 easy to do gifts that she will love. Let's start with number 1. That's probably the easiest thing that you can do. Sit down, take about an hour or so and write her a love letter. Now, notice how I didn't say write her a long text or a long Facebook post or something like that. Write her an actual letter, pen to paper, and put it in a nice envelope. Maybe have a cute poem to go along with it. But the fact of the matter is, you are genuinely digging deep down within your soul and thinking about what is it about this girl that you actually love about her, and you're gonna actually put it to paper. This is gonna show how much you care about her, and generally all girls love it when you just take the time to actually write down to a letter. It's a little bit more personal and it's a little more from you. Kind of a bonus tip to put the cherry on top of the love letter: when you get done with it and right before you put it into an envelope, grab that favorite cologne that she loves on you the most and just give it the tiniest squirt ever, just so that letter is a little bit more personal, has a little more hint of you in it. So after you got your life handed to you over the phone by her, try to calm her down and see if you can invite her to dinner, which is going to be number 2, and that's cook for her. Women generally love it when a guy knows how to cook, more so when they cook for them. It shows that he knows how to take care of himself, he knows how to take care of her in the long run, and it's just something about a man who is in the kitchen doing his thing, preparing dinner for the both of them, and women generally find this very sexy. Keep in mind, sexy is not typically a word I use in my vocabulary, just bear with me please. Okay, say that your culinary skills aren't that great, but you still want to put some food in her stomach because you know that's the one thing that's going to calm her down. Then I would suggest that you do number 3, and that's go take her out to a nice dinner. Text her in the middle of the day, probably while she's still mad at you even, and tell her to make sure she's ready by 8, make sure she's looking nice. You guys are gonna go out, go do something fun, and go out to a really nice restaurant. Now keep in mind, you might want to try to save this for the weekend days, because typically around Valentine's Day, especially the day before, everything's gonna be kind of taken up and reserved already. And when you do pick her up, make sure that your car is clean, that you are clean, more importantly, you're dressed to the occasion, your grooming's on point, and that you're just typically gonna be out to show her a nice time and to apologize to her, probably not a million times, but just apologize for not putting more thought into her Valentine's Day. Number 4, and this is stereotypical, but a bouquet of flowers. Now, you don't want to do roses because, like I said, Valentine's Day is here. So basically all the good bouquet of roses are just gone. So what you can do to substitute this, if she has a secondary flower or she just have a flower that she typically favors over roses, you can find a group or a bouquet of them and just bundle them up together and try to see if you can give it to her by the time you have that date, or just on the day of Valentine's Day if you're ever so lucky, and she will generally love this. It shows that this is the guy's typical way of saying, I'm sorry, it's too bad we don't have 1-800-Flowers to sponsor this video, but hey, maybe one day, right? Number 5, and this is kind of a iffy, and it kind of depends on how financially stable you are and how flexible your work schedule can be, but take her out to a romantic weekend. And this is perfect because Valentine's Day is gonna fall on a Wednesday, and a lot of people are gonna move their plans to the weekend anyway, so you could just probably play this off as, hey, I kind of moved our plans to the weekend because I know it's easier for the both of us. Or if you messed up, if she knows you messed up, you can still try to take her out for a day or 2 and just have a really nice time. Maybe go somewhere where you haven't been before. Take her to a nice drive to a small town. Do some activities that small town has, typically for couples. I guarantee you, gentlemen, she will be all over you by the time that this trip is over. I know it seems like I'm kind of rushing through this video. I'm just trying to save you some time so you can go out and hopefully fix some mistakes. But the fact of the matter is, guys, that we are human, we mess up, but it's part of my job to help you realize that with messing up, that you know how to be resourceful and fix your mistakes, especially when it comes to our loved ones who have been there and supported us from the very start. Now is probably a good time for you to go and put out that fire in her eyes. But before you go, if you like this video and you found it informative, go ahead and drop us a like down below, and don't forget to hit that little notification bell so that you'll be the first to know when our content drops. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Happy Valentine's Day, good luck, and I'll see you next time.